Like, you ain't tricking anyone. Like, that's where my mindset is. People are using AI to put themselves in like different places and like
I was going to
photos, and
ask.
I'm like, but when you're like 70 years old, Mo, and you're gonna look back at these photos and you're gonna be like, when did I take that? Oh, I
I was
didn't. I
going to
didn't
ask the same
experience
thing.
it. It wasn't me. It was some fake AI photograph that I typed in and it popped it out. But I used it in a way to try and sell something. It doesn't sit right with me. I'm sorry. It
Well,
doesn't.
because it's not true.
Hey, ladies, welcome to the She's Rooted podcast.
We're about to get real unscripted.
So pull up a chair. Let's get to the root of it. Well, what is up, Mo?
What's up?
How's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
Good. I'm excited to chat a little bit off path today, I think, for us on
Yeah.
the She's Rooted podcast. But I
Yeah.
do think we will bring it right back to the roots of what we stand so tall on this podcast. If you are
Yeah.
listening for the first time, welcome. Welcome. And if you are joining us again, welcome back. Should I just drop it? What are we talking about today? You drop it.
Let's go.
Drop it
I'm
like it's
excited.
hot. Snoop Dogg them right now.
Drop it like it's hot.
Snoop it.
Drop it like it's hot.
I'm freezing.
So many
Anything else would be
songs.
good.
If
Yeah.
you are around me, you cannot say a phrase that's in a song without me dancing, even if I don't like the song. Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
AI. Can we talk about AI? Because I'm very
AI.
curious to hear about all the ladies who are listening in, our new friends here over in podcast land. I'm curious to hear people's thoughts. I want to know your thoughts, Jamie. I want to know the ladies, your thoughts on AI and how it is impacting our lives, our actual lives, like just everyday living, our business lives, our social lives, our children's lives, if you have children, our careers. Like, I'm so curious because it's definitely becoming more prevalent. And I'm like, this is wild. This is wild.
Yeah. The world we live in. Welcome to 2026. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got lots of thoughts around AI. And if you know me, I'm not a huge fan of it in a lot of ways. I think it can be super helpful, but I feel like a lot of ways that I see it being used, I get more irritated and turned off than anything. And I do feel like someone who is like a creative mindset, like I love writing, I love using my own voice. And I will be completely transparent. That chat GPT, you can get into a bad relationship with it when you are constantly putting your thoughts raw, authentic out. And then you're like, ooh, I wonder if I should throw it in a chat GPT and think, like, what does this thing think? Is it worded properly? Is like, can it make it better? And then you look at what it pops back. And for me, I've been in that like rodeo, and it's just I don't
Yeah.
I hate it. I don't use it in that way. I just feel like it doesn't sound like me.
Yeah.
And I don't know. And I can tell if somebody's using ChatGPT on social media,
Yeah.
especially if I know them.
Well, you can go read my post because I had chat edit mine today and I liked its edit. But I I do agree with you on chat and I don't do it often, but sometimes like I just because I'm a writer too and a creative, obviously that's part of the reason I think we've connected so much. I love all of that as well. And there's like a side of me that wants to embrace the chaos and the way that I write and like the flow that comes out and like all that. And then there's the other side that's like, you might need a little refinement here, sister. Like you need to not ramble in this right now and like just get to a point. And that's where I feel like AI comes in for me is like take all of this that I just dumped that is written in my language and is written um, in my way, in the way that I communicate, in the way that I talk. And sometimes I love that. I want to keep it, in the writing. And then other times I'm like, no, just like take out the unnecessary stuff and just like clean it up.
clean it up.
Clean
And
it up.
I look at that for me and I'm just like, I won't use it. I don't, it drives me crazy. It makes me like second guess myself. And then you get into this like analysis by paralysis and then you don't move. You
Yeah.
don't do anything because
Yeah.
you like it put me in this like major writing block.
Mm.
And I'm like, what am I doing? And then I feel like for me, when I was trying to like write some things out, throw it in there to get its feedback, and then the feedback came back and I didn't like the feedback, not because it wasn't like a good feedback. I didn't like it because it wasn't good. Like it
Yeah.
just I'm like, I don't use weird words. Like I'm not a cheesy person.
Robot.
Yeah, it's just and then I'll
And
tell it, I hate those words. And then it comes back and it's like, no, bitch, you like these words. And I'm like,
let
I
me
don't.
tell you why.
But yeah, you have that aspect. I do think, ChatGPT or any kind of AI tool can be used as um like a mastermind. It could be that way, or it could trigger some good thoughts. But I do believe that we live in a time, at least for me, I am the type of person that I can see through a lot of things on social media. And if it's not authentic, if it is overdone, if
Mhm.
it seems, I don't know, like it turns me off. Like
Yeah.
I'm at a place in my life where like, I just want the raw, real version. I don't want this fake version of somebody. And
Yeah, but don't you think social media, I mean, if we're gonna go that, let me sidebar here real quick. I'll tell you something chat is good for. Chat has repaired my dryer now for me. We've troubleshooted a repair on the dryer and we've been
yeah,
able to not have to pay a repairman. So my husband is incredible and he fixed it using chat. And then also, this one's even more exciting. We have figured out where this draft in our house was coming from and figured out how to, my husband like built this insulation like dome to get the draft in the attic. Anyway, long story short, our electric bill, we have full house electric, has gone down just from like the heat loss dramatically because of
yeah.
chat. So chat really did me a solid on my dryer and the electric bill.
It has its solid perks. I'll give you that. My dog in our third car garage is a gym, and our dry erase board that I have on the wall, like when we write our workouts up there, Tuck's got a hold. I have a French bulldog for those that don't know this. Um, and he thought it was hilarious that he stole my eraser. Dude chewed it up.
Oh
I'm like, it's
no.
half chewed. I can still use it. Next day, I went to go like wipe my black dry erase marker off. Totally ruined the dry erase board. Ruined it. Like sticky, wouldn't come. I'm like, perfect. Go to ChatGPT. I send it a picture of my dry erase board, told it what happened. ChatGPT's like, yeah, go get some rubbing alcohol and come right off. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you saved my dry erase board. So like
See,
there is some
there
great
is
things
some,
about it.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I think for me it's the part that I don't align with. And I think it's because I'm a creative, is if you are using AI in place of your own voice, your own, like to get ahead or whatever it is, I don't know. To me, that it doesn't line up.
Or to change your, yeah, I think so. That was where I was going to go with social media. Like, I do feel like over the years, I mean, when you and I, we both started in online sales around the same time. Like, that's
Yeah,
when like selling on social media, mainly Facebook back in the day, was
yeah,
like, whoa. And you could just be your own self and be your own voice and kind of
right,
just, it was very much a social platform back then. And sales was just coming in. And I do feel like it has evolved to where it has been, even prior to AI, very curated content. Like now everybody is a curator. Like it's
right,
very rare to see or to, I guess, pay attention even to people that aren't, right? If you're
right.
just like showing me whatever on there, you're kind of like, yeah, okay. Or if you're just sharing other
Yeah,
memes or whatever, you kind of like breeze by it. So I feel like what you're saying also though falls outside of AI because people were already curating their voice. They're already curating their content. Now it's like one extra level. And it does, I think you and I are in the same space probably where we love messy, real, raw, like just be a human with me, and
Right.
but also elevated, right? Like
Right.
I'm not attracted to like I'm a waste case human of whatever, you know what I mean? Like that
Yeah.
type of messy road. That is not attractive. But like
Right.
be a real human, but be a great version of yourself as a human and like share that with me. And I love that, and
Right.
I think what I hear you saying is, you're feeling like AI kind of takes that away from people, the humanness,
It can.
or that they are, like you said, using it to get ahead. Um,
Like you ain't tricking anyone. Like
oh,
that's where my mindset is. Like at least it's the people that like I don't know, you can just see like one day there's a switch and people are using AI to put themselves in like different places and like
I was going to
photos. And
ask.
I'm like, but when you're like 70 years old, Mo, and you're gonna look back at these photos and you're gonna be like, when did I take that? Oh,
I was
I
going to
didn't
ask if you think.
experience it. It wasn't me. It was some fake AI photograph that I typed in and it popped it out, but I used it in a way to try and sell something. It doesn't sit right with me. I'm sorry. It
Well,
doesn't.
because it's not true.
It's
And
not
like that's
genuine.
the part where when you're using it, it's not true, then yeah, that's just like
Yeah.
showing a lie now instead of
Right.
just speaking a lie or whatever. Like now
Right.
you're showing a
Yes.
lie, and that is very hard to swallow. But I was going to ask if you've seen that, or if you've seen, like, I've even seen people recently posting, these are like business accounts that are posting and saying like, look at this is like the AI version of me. Like this is me, but it's
Oh yeah.
AI and it's this robot. And like, look at I can tell it to spin around and sell you this whatever. And like, look, it's me. But they're telling me like, and it's a business leader, like that
Right.
it's not them. It is their AI version, and that the AI version is selling for them. And for me, I haven't wrapped my head around that yet. I'm like,
I don't
well,
know.
I feel like that's more work. Like that's more work to program an AI version of me than just like hit record on the video and I'm there.
Right. I don't know a whole lot about all of that. I have seen that myself. I can totally tell that it's fake before they even say this is the AI version of myself.
I don't know if
Maybe
everybody.
technology will pick up and you won't know, but I do
Yeah.
think that that's very scary. I mean, there are videos out there of people reenacting situations that went one way, but they're changing the narrative
Yeah.
and then it looks like they did something else. And
Yeah.
it just is scary.
Yeah.
I feel like there's going to be some kind of legal barriers around AI versions of people because I've seen those videos where you're talking and like let's say you want to whatever you're saying but you want to look like Michael Jordan, his face will come over your face and whatever you're saying is coming out of like it looks like he's talking
It's
and I'm like that's
crazy.
crazy.
Did you see the battle going out right now with that what is his name? Grok, maybe? Is that the AI guy's name? He's
Oh
like
yeah, that there is an AI version of the Grok. Grok is like ChatGPT, I think, but like more up to date or something.
yeah, he's what's his name's creation. And like I think there's a legal battle going right now because that one was undressing people. But
Are you
it
kidding
you
me?
could type in there like put this person in a bikini and he was doing it. And so then like Grok issued like an actual apology to people. It's what's his name? Tesla guy's
Gosh.
AI.
Oh, I don't
What's
know.
who's a Tesla guy?
Tesla guy.
Yeah,
Elon
he's
Musk?
yeah. It's his version.
Someone put him oh, I'm like someone put him in the thing and said
No, it's his. I think it's his version of this AI stuff, but um,
see there's
that's
no
scary. So it can pull any like
you
somebody
can
could have just
ruin
like pulled.
somebody's reputation.
It's gonna cause a lot. It's gonna have a lot
There's
of
going to be a lot of
repercussions.
I guarantee
There's
Matt
gotta
and I
be.
talk about it all the time. Like there is no way around it. Like we'll be watching things and it's like that isn't real. That didn't happen. Like they'll
Now
change
to,
narratives. You talk about like Stranger Things. I'm obsessed with this show. Like
I haven't
obsessed.
seen
I
that.
still have this ounce of belief that episode 9 is going to drop. I wish you would have watched it. It's
I
so
have not
freaking
seen it.
good. And like there was people were changing the ending on what they thought it should have been, and they're dropping these clips on like TikTok or whatever, and like it pulls me. It looks like the actors, it's wild, the technology that is behind AI. I do think it can be used for good. I think it can be used for bad. I think that it can absolutely get in the way of people standing tall in their own voice and their own belief and their own confidence. I think it can. I have said for many years before AI, like social media is, I used to call it social media unsocial, because I felt like we were in a place in a day and age where people didn't know how to necessarily
Yes.
interact how they would if they were in person.
Yes.
Like you call like the trolls and the keyboard warriors, and
Mhm.
it's just like people, I feel like the more technology that gets put out there, it's such a great thing, but it can be a double-edged sword when it
Yes.
comes to people losing that reality of what could never ever be duplicated, and that is your own human like emotion, your own human like aura around you. And I think that you get caught in this life of, you could say whatever you want behind a keyboard because you feel like you're safe.
Right. Right.
And I
That
just,
hits me. That hits
I don't
me.
know, you
What's that?
can't treat people that way.
Yeah. Um, I gotta find it real quick on the computer, the quote about your fingerprint, because you just hit it like,
Oh, I don't know what
um,
quote you're talking about.
hold on, let me see. I'm looking it up right now.
Now, while she's looking that up, I will tell you all, like, we talked about the AI photos and people using that. I have done that. I'm not going to say that I haven't. I've used it for funny things. My mother-in-law, we talked about at Christmas time, there was, we always have big family Christmas. And someone in the family had mentioned the one year that we all wore pajamas. And she was like, I don't remember that. That never happened. I don't think we ever wore pajamas for family Christmas. So I took a picture of our family standing in front of the Christmas tree a few years ago, and I popped it in chat and I told it, put us all in Christmas pajama, matching Christmas pajamas. And it did. And I sent it back to the group chat and I was like, see, here's the photo. I just found it. And she was like, oh my gosh, I must be losing it. I don't remember
That's so
doing that.
funny.
And then I had to be like, I just created that in AI. And she's like, oh my gosh.
That's
So,
funny.
but I use it for funny purposes. I wouldn't,
I
I don't
just
know.
had someone
So
do
it's
that
like,
for
is that, I don't know.
I just had someone do that for me and I was like, wow, they did this so quick. But I'm realizing people are just getting faster and faster because I was joking with a friend. I'm a big football fan. I love
Yeah.
football. I've always loved football. But I'm a Broncos fan and
Bears over here.
My friend is a Bills fan and the Broncos and the Bills just played. And before the game, um, my friend's son is like 2 months old, so he's a little baby. And they had him in all the Bills gear, right? And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh no. I was like, Auntie Mo's a Broncos fan. And they immediately sent back a photo of the baby in a Bills uniform smashing the Broncos player on the ground. And I was like, how did you do this?
Yeah.
What is with that? Like
Yeah.
AI is funny. That's funny.
Yep.
But I do agree with you. Like it can be funny, but I just want to go back and touch on what you said because it is so powerful and I'm glad you brought it up because that's the fear. That's the fear for just humanity, I think in general and for the generations coming up. Like you were created on purpose for a purpose and you are fearfully and wonderfully made uniquely, every part of you, every flaw and every benefit, like everything about you is so unique, including your voice, your look, like everything, your energy. And instead of striving to reach your potential and your uniqueness and instead of seeking I think I've talked about it before. I'm a person of faith, but like instead of those prayers being like, okay, God, like, what do you want of me and how should I show up? Like that kind of stuff. and pressing into those gifts, how easy is it going to be for us to just push that aside and hide behind this false identity or this
Right.
false um, voice or
Like a
version?
catfish. The
Yeah,
AI catfish.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's kind of
I think
sad.
you have to be careful. I think you have to be rooted in who you are so that you don't allow AI to stall you in who you are. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Because you input someone like me
That's more work.
who got caught up in like trying to make sure that what I wrote would like be the highest of value it could be.
Right,
And then it pops back and I lost my own value in what I wrote because I'm looking back and then I didn't even use that. So I had to let that part of AI go a long time ago because I found myself in this like mindset of second guessing everything and I would do nothing. So
yeah,
it's just like, no. And then, two, I'm in a process of writing a book. I will not open that damn chat GPT. Refuse to do it because the second I do that, it's not my book.
right.
Now,
I
there,
think, and you stand on a confidence when, like, that's what builds confidence is the ability to put something out there, especially as a creative, right? I
right,
think as a person in general, just standing in a room of other people and having conversations face to face and having to like navigate all of that and
right,
putting yourself in there, even if you're nervous or anxious, like that creates confidence because you're doing the thing, right? And you're
right,
showing up. But yes, you can leave that room and be like, oh my gosh, why did I say that? Why did I do this? Oh, I'm such an idiot, blah,
right,
blah, blah. But then you have another moment where you get rooted back in who you are and you go, well, I said this and did this because that's who I am. And if they don't like it, it's fine. Like I showed up, I brought value to the room. I think I tried to raise everybody, like, and you walk away and you can kind of walk away with that confidence, right?
right,
And it's the same thing like when you're throwing a post up online or you're sharing something in your story or you're sharing something, a piece of work, like a book. The confidence comes when you're like you stand in that ownership and you're like, this is me, like this is my voice, this is what I'm putting out there, this is what I got, I'm going to give it everything I got. And then I have to like let go of that fear of rejection or all of that kind of stuff. Whereas when you do it the other way and you use a chat, then it's kind of like your confidence rests there where you're like, I don't know, chat wrote it. Like there's no actual emotional attachment, there's no actual personal attachment there. You're like,
right.
like it's got to be good because chat wrote it.
Chat
Right.
can be wrong though. I've done it
Yes.
like measurements, mathing, and I have to be like, bro, you mathed that wrong. Oops, I did. And it's
You're
like, no, I could have just
mathing.
mathed it myself. It would have done, I would have worked less. Like, so it's not always accurate.
Yeah.
But I want to throw you one more further for those that are leaning into it in the way of like, I'm going to let chat take over my personality on social media or whatever. What happens when people are using that to try to get ahead? What happens, Mo, if somebody is doing that in that manner and then has a community that they start to build, and then that community interacts with you in person, and the person that they think that they're going to interact with isn't really who they portray themselves to be on social? Because it
Yeah.
isn't authentically them. They are just there's so many different AI versions that people can pay for, like profiles that you can press a button and it can just auto generate a social media post and it gives you a hook and it gives you this and it gives you that and like you don't even think about it, you just post it right to your socials. I'm like, I could
Crazy.
never do that because then it's like you're not growing through your own voice. You're just going through life and hoping that something like sticks on
That,
the wall.
mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have
It's
like a
crazy.
really weird relationship with AI. Like,
Well, I think the more than anything, like as helpful as it can be and as weird as it can be, for me, I just think it's scary. I think it's scary even like because now you have, like you said, even like fake news articles and fake
yeah,
news stuff. And
don't know.
they like, yeah, it just, I don't know. It makes me want to go back to, the 1980s when I like knew nothing,
Music was
1970s.
so good then too.
Yeah, when you were just playing outside and Yeah.
Yeah. Foursquare, kickball.
Yeah. Bring
We
me
are
back.
aging ourselves.
Bring me back.
Send me back.
Let my kids experience it too.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's scary.
There's a lot of good though with AI. There's a lot of bad with AI. I think you just need to use it in a way that you don't allow it to lose yourself.
Yeah, staying rooted in who you are, your voice, your beliefs, like yeah. And then figuring out how to filter what you see, because what you
Oh my
see
gosh.
and what you listen to goes into your mind, and that creates
Oh
a
yeah.
whole nother set of problems when it comes to, how you're trying to live. We talk a lot about being rooted, obviously, here and living your best life. And what you see and what you hear affects that tremendously. And so if you're watching fake news or you're listening to fake things or you're getting confused, like confusion is not good. That's
Don't they say that's a thief of joy or
yeah, it's
something?
not good.
Is that the right
You're walking
quote?
around in confusion. It's not good. Um, and so
No,
I
there's that
think,
quote that you are like the sum of the five people that you hang around, the books that you
yeah,
read, the
yeah,
environment that you put your ears and your eyes in,
yeah,
something like that.
yeah,
But
yeah. I think it's scary. It's I'm curious to see what everyone else is thinking around this topic, because
yeah, do you love
obviously it's
AI?
a massive topic and you have people on very extreme both sides, and then you have people in the middle, and then I think you still have people that are pretty clueless. Like,
Yeah, they're like, what is AI? I don't know.
yeah, not even there yet.
Right. I don't know. I think that it obviously has its space and place in the day and age that we live in. I don't think it's going away anytime soon.
No.
I do think you are going to see a huge, this is my personal opinion. I think you are going to see a huge transition in the way people want to consume content, the way people want to consume, um, I don't even know what the right word would be right now, but basically, I think that there's going to be a pivot point where people are over the AI version of people trying to fake it to make it. People are going to
Hmm.
see through that and they're craving more of an authentic human, like rawness, when in certain areas of content. I think that AI can be a funny, like, scroll and laugh. I think that that is probably a lot of people probably like that. I don't know. I think that you have a scary route where it can flex the truth, and that when you are watching things that are not factual, it can then mess with your own personal mindset. Then that can also pour into your real life and put discernment and tension into conversations with people that you know because you think you saw something that you felt was true, and you might get into a conversation with someone that was like, no, this was actually true, and now you're fighting because somebody decided to make a fake AI video that you're like, oh, this was true when it
Yeah.
was never true. So I think people that are using it in the wrong ways, we need to be so wide open, like clear on really standing back and being like, is this AI? Is this truth? What is the purpose of why this was made?
Right.
Because if the purpose was it for like entertainment, or was it made to like rattle confusion? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
but that's in all things in life, Mo. It's not, take AI out of the conversation. There's always going to be good and bad in everything in life. It is how you decide to show up and use it. So,
I have one more curveball question. How long do you personally think AI has been around?
without us noticing, I mean, have you ever seen the Getco commercial? Like, there's like a
The
lizard
Geico?
selling whatever his name is. Yeah. Or the Affleck duck. I mean, is that
Yeah.
AI? You know what I mean? Like, or I don't know what that's considered.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's been around for a very long time.
I know.
But
It's kind of,
now, like, now they're trying to monetize on it with trying to sell normal people these platforms on, oh, you can use it to move this ahead and move that ahead. And
I'll tell you what, anytime in my life or in my business when there were like faster ways or shortcuts or better ways to do something, I always stalled out. My business would always take a nosedive.
100%.
Everything would always crash, even in like family. Anytime there's like a shortcut, there's no shortcuts to anything good and lasting in life. All the goodness and all the lasting and all the strength comes from muscling through and being a human with other humans and exchanging value and exchanging conversation and exchanging perspective. And I just, to my core, believe that. I just do.
100%. Yeah, it can stall you. 100%. I'm with you clear as day with that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's an interesting time we
It
live
is a
in.
super interesting time we live in. But
Yeah.
all right, so I want to know, like, if you're listening, where do you stand on AI? Like, are you over it, but yet feel like some if you use it in a certain way, it can definitely be useful, but like you're over the fakeness of AI? Do you love AI and you love the fakeness of it and you don't think I don't
There's people that do, and I don't hate it. I don't understand it, but I don't hate them for it. Like, that's the thing. There's people, and there are plenty of people that just
it's
buy stuff to buy. So they don't even care where it's coming from or who it's coming from. They just buy it because so and so said it. Or if you put a celebrity's face on it, sold. Like, they don't care and they don't research, they don't know. Like, so
right.
there is that side of the coin too. And I would love to hear from that person because I'd love to hear like your heart behind it. Like, hey, it's not that serious. Like, we're fine. I don't know. Is that the case? Persuade me. Give me
Yeah,
some perspective.
right. Give me some perspective. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like I'm not on the fence on AI. I'm in a completely different state of it. I guess like
You're not even near the fence.
no, I'm not even near the fence. I like it to try and like grow my mindset or learn or
Yeah.
a quick how the hell do I get this dry erase marker off my
Yeah.
board so I
Yeah.
could buy a
Yeah.
new one.
Yeah.
But the other part of it, I'm out.
Yeah. I want to stay rooted in real life. I want to stay rooted in real people. I want to stay rooted in real conversations and real experiences. And that's like where I find my happy place and my joy. But I definitely am excited for this topic to open up and just to hear from everyone because
Yeah.
I'm a
Maybe we need to learn a
perspective
little bit.
queen. I love to hear where other people's minds are at. I always talk about it to my children, and I know we have to wrap up, but I think it's one of the most fascinating things that we all walk around and we're like viewing that, like you could come to my house and like view a day the same like 24 hours that I'm living and see it completely different because everybody's
Yeah.
wearing a different pair of glasses. And
Right.
the glasses that you're wearing are based off your past experiences, your knowledge, and your emotional, stability and experience through life. And so therefore you formulate your own lens that you see everything through. And that just blows my mind. And when you think about people that way, it's like, oh, all right, like we just went through the same thing, but we totally experienced it different because we are looking through different lenses based off our past.
Right. But that's what makes perspective so beautiful
I love it.
because then you can see things through a different lens in a
Yeah.
great conversation. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
love it. It's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
My favorite thing.
Well, I
This
will
was
tell you,
good.
this was so good. I don't know. I'm excited to see what everybody says.
Yeah, drop us some
This was such
comments.
a
Let us know.
random topic.
I know.
So random for us.
It's random for us,
I
but it's
love it
very
though.
relevant to the world right now.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Well, I appreciate you, Mo. If I can give
Appreciate
all
you
of our
too.
listeners one piece of advice, AI or not, just don't let it take your own voice away, please. Like
Yes.
you are enough.
Yes.
And I think that's important for our young ones growing up. They need to know that they don't have to second guess everything, every move. Like life is meant to life. You're meant to
Yeah.
move through it the way that you were meant to when growing through. So just don't
Yeah.
abuse it, I guess, and don't let it stall you. So that's my 2 cents on it. But yeah, well, this was fun. Until next time, I wonder what we're gonna talk about.
I
So
don't know.
we'll see ya.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you.
Love
We'll
you.
see ya.
Bye.
Bye. We hope that landed. If it did, drop a comment, share it up, and you know what? We'll see you next week. Until then, stay rooted, sister.